experience, appreciate the experience, and learn how to move on from things that don't serve you well, and find your journey, respect your journey, and love it.
V12 is a fast one. Headshot of the year. You better walk around like Daft Punk. Remember, hey, top dog, who the they think they playing with? Extortion, my middle name. As soon as you jump off of that plane, I'm allergic to the lanes. On you like being famous. Y'all can't give you no swag either. I don't give a fuck who you hang with. What's good, people? It's your boy Double O. Back with another one, man. Hit the like button if you're new. You true. Give you time to do that, man. While I check the chat box real quick. Make sure it's straight. Alright, we fake decent. Alright, while you also, if you're new, make sure you hit the subscribe and sub to your boy for this new content. My Parker voice, man. Shout out to OKC, the Thunders. They won last night. Yeah. Wishing all prayers, speedy recovery to what's his name? Halliburton. Sorry, Tyrese Halliburton. Man, the NBA got a real serious issue going on with a lot of injuries. We're not getting the full experience of the NBA games due to torn ACLs and Achilles ruptures and stuff like that, real injuries. And but not taking anything away from OKC, it was a great series. I watched the playoffs this year. The most entertaining part of the playoffs, in my opinion, would have to be the Lakers and the Minnesota. That was marvelous. I loved that. Fully entertained. Shout out to Ant-Man. What else was a good? The Knicks and the Pacer games was fire. Great games, all around games. The refs, man, the referees are the referees. You know what I'm saying? Even with all of the equipment and all of the camera replays, they still getting stuff wrong. It's pretty bad, even to the point where you see certain things when they do the slow motions and you see not being called and things like that. It's a lot going on in the NBA that need to be clean and fixed. But all in all, this year, it was cool. I'm not gonna fully complain like everybody else. It's like I said, everything isn't perfect. But I'm not gonna be a hater either. Chicago Bulls, man, I'm a Bulls fan through and through. We got a lot of work to do. I just seen Alex Caruso win his championship title, and the first thing that came to my mind was he was on the Chicago Bulls prior, a few years back. Who else? Tony Snell. He was on the Chicago Bulls. He went to the Bucks and got him on. Bobby Porter was on the Bulls, got him on. It's like we got an issue in Chicago, but y'all not here for that, man. Ain't here for the sports topics. Let's get into it. So y'all see the title. Let me see. Okay, cool. Nintendo Switch laying bricks. Microsoft new PC Insider program. And we're just gonna get into it and touch these bases real quick. So I was checking out what was I at? Oh, I was shout out to Levon, man. Levon dropped this on my lap, man. Pause. When I was in the actual Discord, and we was having this conversation about how Nintendo had made this severe announcement. It was a very severe announcement to people that like to modify or add emulators and all this crazy stuff to their use third-party devices for their on their products. and they announced and said, hey, if we find out or detect any third-party features or devices or anything of that nature that is not licensed from Nintendo themselves being used on their devices, that they was going to break consoles and severe penalties was going to happen. And just like any human situation, everybody had their argument. Oh, why can't I use this? It's more comfortable with my hands. And oh, why can't I? The main thing why I was ticked off at is, oh, if I bought something, I own it, I should be able to XYZ with it. And it's like, no, that's not how this works. Just because you bought something does not mean that you have full control ownership of it. You just license it out for usage. That's literally what it is. And in this case, um, people, had an attitude about it. I don't feel like they should brick the console. And I said, no, I'm sorry, I'm hate to tell y'all, I'm with Nintendo on this in many ways than one, that because of the fact that we have an issue where people are pirating, stealing, and manipulating devices for competitive advances, and it's it's hindering and messing with the gaming experience. uh I'm all for companies protecting their property and their devices uh from malicious acts. It's just me. I'm just gonna be honest with you. This is one of the reasons why I don't play Call of Duty like I want to, because after I seen the devices that they use on Call of Duty, wall hacks, auto aim, they shooting people through walls. I don't have no fun in that. There's no fun in that at all. There's no point of me picking up a controller knowing that um individuals are using overly enhanced tricks in the game to get an advantage. You modifying the gun to do rapid fire or speed burst, you know what I'm saying? Burst rapid burst bullet speeds and stuff like that in the game. You're doing the modifiers and attachments, enhancements, and tweaking it. That's good, cool, all for it. That makes sense. But if you are increasing your auto aim, you're shooting people through walls, and literally you can detect the person from across the field of the game, moving in an area, and you automatically hook onto them. That's not entertaining. It's not fun. It's just trash, in my opinion. Um, for me personally, I even critique and give 2K, one of my favorite games, backlash on that as well, with the Zens, with the auto shooting and players being able to break the game and do all of these crazy, insane dribbles and then shoot off the fade clip and automatically green. It's like, no, I'm not for it. Definitely brick, do what you got to ban that individual, because how I play the game, especially with certain games, I'm very competitive. I'm tell you off the rip, I'm competitive, one, and two, I I like to join tournaments. Such as they got the 2K League, they had a couple of Call of Duty tournaments, Gears of War. I want to be on a competitive field, point blank and short, period. It's a controller, console, we gaming. This is one of the reasons I avoided PC, because of the amount of hacking and cheating that people are doing. And gamers right now is just not skilled anymore. For whatever reason, we gotten to this point of being docile, of wanting to learning and adapting with playing video games. It's like right now people are just going through the motions because they're trying to get a competitive edge by cheating. So I'm done with my little rant on that part. But it leads down to what just happened with this individual. His name is, I'm gonna give him credit for this video that I'm finna react to. I think he got the perfect name too. It's called hold on, let me double check. Scramble Brain. Yeah, it's perfect name for this said individual, because what he did. he decided to do the F around and find out approach and thought that Nintendo was playing. I watched a little bit of this video already. I'm not gonna do the whole entire video. Link will be at the bottom if you want to go check it out yourself. But he thought he was under the mindset of oh, I bought these games, I decided to rip them and put them on a flash drive that allows me to play those games without having to put in multiple cartridges at the same time and yada yada yada, which is cool, which is great, sounds good. Problem is, third party device, a software or some type of company that Nintendo clearly knew about and had blocked and stopped this feature from happening. And he effed around and found out the hard way that Nintendo wasn't playing. So let's get into this video, man. Just so you can get a little bit more synopsis of what's going on with this console and what happened. Oh, hold on, let me make sure it's at the, you know what I'm saying, at least the quality up. Yeah, 14. Yeah, let me get that. All right, bet.
I didn't do anything wrong. I just tried the Mig Switch on the day of the Switch 2 release, and guess what? Devices were getting banned. I figured, let me see how mine's doing.
Quick. He decided to go on Reddit and found out that people on Reddit were getting their devices banned. Like they was literally getting bricked. And this dude decided to say, hey, let me, for content's sake, you know, probably content purposes, because he probably got a nice amount of views. He got, what, 13K? He got over 356,000 views. So this thing of crashing out and doing things for views and content for clout, this is exactly what this was, but still entertaining nonetheless.
Didn't do anything wrong. I just tried the Mig Switch on the day of the Switch 2 release, and guess what? Oh yeah. Super banned. That's right. I actually just figured I would just start filming. I have no script. I haven't tried anything else. I just have definitely confirmed that my Switch is in fact banned. This is what happens when you try to go anywhere online or anything like that. I did actually delete all of my data because I was trying to something and then I decided I should just film. But if you try to go into the eShop.
Now, real quick, the what's name is very blurry because of the camera angle or whatever camera that he's using. But long story short, he goes into the eShop, he bricks his PlayStation, his Nintendo Switch 2, which he just bought. I think Nintendo Switch 2 just came out maybe a week or two ago for $450. So this individual went out, bought it, purchased the said device, seen what he's seen on Reddit, I might add, and decided to just crash out and do it himself. That's exactly what's just happened right now. And he's learning all of the methods and all of the things that's being not accessible to him on this Switch 2.
It just doesn't work. You can't really do a whole lot of anything. I figured, okay, let me try to maybe, back up my save data. You can't do that either. I didn't try clearing the Switch yet. I figured I would start filming. But one thing that is interesting, so I wanted to remove the account, right? So just, delete user. You go next.
Guess which
Hold on, got a trailer commercial. Hold on one moment. Dang, where is it? It would do it right at the beginning.
And yep, can't be recovered. Delete. And you can't delete.
Which is fire. This is what I want to highlight. And this is what I think gaming from now on, especially when it comes to you know what? Video games too. If we find out that you're cheating, if we are 1,000% sure that you have been cheating, or you modified, or you added some device that was not was tampered with, it should be automatic ban of your console in that game. I want to go to the extreme level because in human nature, we don't understand or take stuff serious until the point where it really affect our pockets, or it really affect us as a whole. Because the more we start doing stuff like this, and we start setting the president an example and making examples out of people, guess what? The masses are going to stop doing it eventually. They're going to say, okay, we're wasting too much money and too much resources trying to figure out how to brick or break this thing. Let's not do it. And granted, you'll have some that want to go out there and be adventurous. Cool, great, fine. You want to have at it. But for the masses, for the majority of y'all, it should be crash out central. I'm talking about, I don't care. We got proof that you did it. Here's the actual proof, detection codes. We got everything that's certified that this happened. You're out of here. We don't need your kind around here because you're messing with the experience for everybody. You're making our games and our devices and our company look bad in more ways than one. Now, granted, is it good to do this? And in some cases, you figuring out little hacks and stuff like that to prevent it from happening in the future with devices. Yes, that's fine. We seen that happen with the iPhone hacks. We seen that happen with the consoles as well. But it still comes to a point where when you're advertising it and you're marketing it for profit, or just to be malicious, and you're sending it out there to the masses just to do it as a whole, or whatever they want to do, you become a problem at that point. You're not being helpful, you're just being harmful. And we need to start getting you guys up out of here, and women up out of here.
You can't delete your account off of your Switch if it's banned because it cannot connect to Nintendo's services. So I figured, let's see the state of my old Switch. This is the OLED Switch that I've got. So because of the virtual carts, you have to load it, and when you try to load onto the system, and it's unable to do it because the system is offline. So that's when I really was like, okay, let me start a video. Let's try a few things. Let's see if we can even recover anything, right? Because this Switch does not seem to be banned. Because I can actually go on the eShop here.
So with the older device, of course, is able to go through, even, I don't know if Nintendo did an update or not towards it. It's perfectly fine. Whatever he's using that card flash to gain access to his library, he's able to go to the Nintendo store XYZ, which is perfectly fine. But when you go into that Switch 2, I want to just focus on the Switch 2, because that's the main meat and potatoes right now. Because even with him, the amount of troubleshooting he doing, he tried to remove the account. It said no bueno, it's over with. Your console is finito. Then when he tried to do a system reset and remove the account off there completely, guess what? The same pop-up came up. It's completely brick. That's a daggone toaster right now. You got a perfectly good cup holder now, which is a $400 Nintendo Switch 2 is now AKA a cup holder because of what he did.
Like clear it from factory settings, everything like that. So we could try that too.
So yeah,
I might try to still like recover the account first before I do any of that stuff. So let's see where we go from here. I will also preface my MIG Switch experience with every game that I have on my MIG Switch is actually fully legal. I dumped the games myself. They're all my actual certificates. They're my physical games. Not talking about,
And that's the problem with people. That's the problem when I say this privilege that you have, that you think that you have when it comes to gaming. You think mentally in your head, you're thinking due to the fact that you went out and physically bought some plastic with a license code on a chip that, oh, it's legally mine, so I should be able to rip, dip, and dump the games into whatever I want to go. And it's like, no, that's not the case at all. Just because you bought something doesn't mean you really technically got ownership with it, especially in 2025. You don't have ownership to manipulate anybody's device at all whatsoever. And you're going to learn the hard way, and which he has in this situation. Granted, his viewership and the likes and stuff, probably some donations, he probably going to get that money back tenfold. And you know what I'm saying? It's going to be good with him. It's cool. He seemed like he got a good following and everything. So lesson learned in this situation. Hopefully this doesn't trickle down to the younger audience and people, you know, that don't understand this situation and don't have that type of money or YouTube following to make the money back. They don't go down this path. Stop playing with these companies in their products. That's the key word with this. As someone that creates, I'm sorry, I'm with the creators on this. If I create something that the masses enjoy and love, I don't want it to be tampered with. I made it for that said purpose. Allow it to flourish how I presented it to you. I don't need you modifying, hacking, or doing any other type of dumb mess with what I created for you. And Nintendo is right in this part. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna be honest with you. It is what it is. I'm not gonna play all of this again. If you want to check the full video out, the link will be down in the description once I'm done. But I'm gonna play a little bit more because I find it funny how I wanted to be clear how serious this is, and I sound like a PBS school system company right now saying you should not do that. That's no. But hopefully it's helped somebody not to do something, not to crash out, because again, this is $450 plus tax. You know what I'm saying? Mario Kart costs like $80. The games are going to be like $80 a game right now. And why risk it? You get what I'm saying? Why risk losing out on that money to do something that you already have? Just, is it an inconvenience that you gotta pop in the game every time you want to play it? Yeah, it is. But I'd rather take that inconvenience and knowing that I'm doing the right thing and not being on and losing out on money that I don't want to lose out on. You know what I'm saying? Especially this is being a Nintendo Switch. This is catered towards kids. Who moms and pops want to go out there and buy 2 Nintendo Switches because you want to do something dumb that you seen on the internet? Like, come on, man.
My physical games, not talking about, doing illegal activities here. So, this is definitely something that.
And even with that, granted, you bought, because I'm gonna be honest, I didn't, you know what I'm saying? I had my little situation with doing that type of stuff. I buy a game, go rip it, and then you got people that'll go out there and share it with their friends who didn't pay for it. You know what I'm saying? So just because you trying to say, oh, I bought these games and look, these are the games that I have that I bought, that doesn't mean that you ain't doing something illegal with it. I don't know, buddy. I don't. But it's too many variables to risk. You get what I'm saying? Everybody ain't gonna be Peter Pan in this situation and do the honest thing. Like some of you, you know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna go out there and do some malicious acts with it. And Nintendo is doing what's needed to protect their product and their brand. I'm with
had
it.
popped up, and it seemed like Nintendo was probably going to take some action on this, and it seems like they really did. So yeah, just trying to go through the system, see if there's anything that we can do. System transfer, there's 0 items.
So I didn't know that you had to go through a mobile app.
It says
to
cartridges
do
are
all of
loadable.
this.
Let's see if we unlink. When unlinked, any virtual game cards loaded onto the system will be returned. You won't be able to load virtual game cards until you link another system. Please note that you won't be able to unlink a system from this page for 1 year after this.
That's crazy within itself. So once you I didn't know that you had to go through a website or your cell phone to unlink from a Nintendo device. which another security measure, it makes sense. But then they tell you once you unlink, you can only unlink devices one time a year. So guess what? Next time he go get a Nintendo Switch and he happened to try to do this dumb thing again, possibility of him trying to do it again because say, oh, they did a software update. Hopefully he's not a crash out and that's stupid and try to do it again. And then now he got another Nintendo Switch that he can't do nothing with at all. You can't even unlink that said Nintendo Switch off the account for a whole year. You gotta wait 12 months for that. That's insane. But I love it. I fucking love it.
Okay, that's interesting. So am I like preventing myself from getting another Switch too then? But I think at this point I don't really have another choice, so I think we just have to do it. So it's been unlinked.
See what I'm saying? That's what's triggering in his head now. Dang, hold on. If I go get another Nintendo Switch and link an account up to it, I can't link the previous account because this old account is shot. It's over with. Anytime they see that account on there with that username, it's done. It's finito. You're banned. You whatever games you bought on that library or on that license key that was associated with that account, you lost access to those games and those saves. You got to start all over. Why risk it? You feel me? I likes this. I love it. This makes sense. Shout out to Nintendo for doing what they just did. And shout out for him for sharing. You know what I'm saying? Even though you'll crash out, thank you for crashing out for us for our entertainment. that's how that's where I'm gonna leave that at. Thank you for crashing out for my entertainment. Now, real quick, I'm finna get into something, man, with Microsoft. I know y'all probably tired of me doing Microsoft information, but guess what? This is my channel, and we do pro. Mike, we give our opinion on Microsoft, man. And Microsoft out here doing the God's work when it come to gaming. And it just the good times just keep rolling. You know what I'm saying? We already seen what happened with the whole situation with the Rogue Ally and the Rogue Ally X being announced for this holiday season. Hopefully we still get it this holiday season. Because a lot of stuff is going on in the world. Can't really touch on it right now, but you know, if you know, you know. Um, but the Rogue Ally, one of the biggest selling points with it is the storefront. You know what I'm saying? Being able to gain access to all of your content in one area or device. And the moment they announced it, I said, yo, they're gonna be rolling out this for the consoles. And right now, this pretty much confirmed it on top of what Sarah Bond said to me. So the June update that's coming out right now for the Insider program, this is only for the Insider program. Let's get back to it. Hold on. Is what I've been looking for is with two of them. It's a good and a bad. If you ask me, I ain't gonna be. I'm just gonna be honest with you. It's good and it's bad. So with the June update, we get the Copilot for gaming available for testing on the mobile and aggravated game library and more. Now, this is the one that was a selling point for me. Y'all already know about Copilot. Bro, I don't like it. I don't like it. And if you don't know what Copilot is, I'm gonna probably just break it down to you. Copilot is pretty much a feature where it allows you to get assistance in video games. So let's just say you get stuck at an area or you need assistance on solving a puzzle or something. You just click on the link or say, hey, Copilot, hey, Cortana, whatever the name of it is, and it helps coach you through the game. Like it literally says it in the description here too that that's what it does. So listen to like look at the video. He's on Sea of Thieves. He's like, I'm listening. Hey, Stormy, he gave it a name. He said, how do I get the water out of the ship? And it breaks down the description. of how to do so. Instead of the person learning and trying to figure it out on his own, you're having a device tell you and prompt you what to do. Like it's like Halo's Cortana or whatever the case may be. And I see this feature just gonna be abusive than a mug. He said we are introducing the ultimate gaming sidekick that helps players get to play faster, sharpen their skills, which is a whole lot. You ain't sharpen no skills with an expert coaching. Now some would say, "Oh, just because you told me what to do, I still have to execute." Eh, That's an argument that could be held. I can't front and sit here and say that it isn't, but whatever. And enjoy a more interactive and social gaming experience. Currently available for early preview in the beta version of the Xbox mobile app, available on iOS and Android, and coming to holiday of the Rogue Ally. In this early version, players can ask Copilot about any game, including the game they're currently playing, or seek assistance if they encounter difficulties. Try asking Copilot for tips, guidance, and even videos video to help guide you through your next quest. For more suggestions of what to try, see the information, blah blah blah. So again, I for me personally, I think it's a hindrance. You know what I'm saying? I think this is trash. You're literally sitting and coaching and telling me exactly what to do, what moves to take. It even give you video prompt tutorials on how to do it as well. Is this innovation for gaming? Yes, this definitely plays a heavy part with the AI. This is another reason why I think Microsoft went down the road of touching bases with NVIDIA and AMD with the AI chip because it's embedded in the system now. Um, which is going to be beneficial um to some people. Me personally, I would not use it. I think it's a cheap way out. I think it don't allow you to actually use your gaming skills to get through things. It's kind of like a handicap in my opinion. Not only do you got the handicap control out here, now you got a co-pilot, a sidekick that's gonna teach you how to get through the games. At that point, it's like I'd rather watch a movie. Ain't no point in me having an interactive movie and I got a assistant telling me where to go. It remind me of playing God of War Ragnarok, and all they say is, "Hey, aim here, Kratos, and throw it here. Look at that shiny symbol." Like, no, no, no. It's trash. I don't agree with it, but it ain't for me. If you like it, you'll like it. It's in the preview program. Go download it on Android and ISO. But this one was the one for me though. I'm not even gonna hold you. This right here, yeah, buddy. Yeah, baby. It confirmed a lot with this one. So, aggravated gaming library. Starting this week, Xbox Insider Preview can preview the new aggravated gaming library in the Xbox PC app for Windows and handheld devices. This holiday, the feature will be available on the Rogue Ally and the Rogue Ally X. With the aggravated gaming libraries, players can conveniently launch games from Xbox Game Pass, Battle.net, and other leading PC storefronts from a single library within the Xbox PC app. Whether you're on a Windows PC or a handheld device, your Xbox library, hundreds of Game Pass titles, and your installed games from leading PC storefronts will be at your fingertips. We'll continue to roll out support for the additional PC storefronts over the time. And that's that selling point right there. So, guess what? If you're in the insider program, you do not have to wait to get a hold of your library and get access to all of your games in one storefront. In the beta program, it's course, they're gonna be testing out the bugs and X, Y, and Z before it fully roll out this holiday season for the Rogue Ally and Ally X. But we get to see the experience off the gate, off the rip. This is what I'm here for. That's what it's gonna look good. This is how it's supposed to be looking at the time being. Looks fire. Looks fire. And guess what? If you slick with it, you know what I'm saying? If you slick with it, you feel me? This is if you slick with it. You could do an emulator on the Xbox and do this. So 9 out of 10, guess what? If you get inside a program, you can actually be rolling out and playing Spider-Man, God of War, Last of Us. The PlayStation game library is also rolling to you because the PC storefront is there and you get to experience it now instead of later. All around dub right now, man. Microsoft is firing off on all cylinders. What's this one? Publisher Challenger. What? Players can now see a channel. Oh, hold on. What is this? Players can now see a channel on the Xbox app PC Game Pass tab featuring iconic characters from various publishers. This feature highlights the diversity of publishers and games in the Game Pass, enhancing delivery and significantly access to new titles. Interacting with the title with the channel takes players to a gallery of all the publishers' games, making it easy to find titles. Oh, okay. Yeah, that ain't nothing. What's this one? Oh, let me check this out. Oh, and they just tell you how to prompt through it also. So this is how you can go through your console and get it updated. The currently recently played games out. Players can now have it. Okay, so yeah, they're just showing you the new layout for the new Xbox. A lot of people like it, some don't. I think it's cool. It's a multiple click situation now. So at first you can just click it and then it'll load up, either go into quick resume or load the game back up. Now it's like 2 prompts. You can actually see a tab to show you the details and content. It's cool. It's cool. You know what I'm saying? Nice little layout, something new. And hold on, what's this? Yeah, this how it looks now. It's called the Game Hub. So, which is fire. I ain't even gonna hold you. It's a nice little setup. But I can't wait. What? Hold on, what's this? Xbox Cloud Gaming and Game Save Improvement. Oh yeah. Okay, I remember this. This was okay, that's just more of an update. But yeah, that's it for the most part. I was just more hype about it right now, so you can get your whole library with the PC front. It shows you had battle.net also all rolled into one on the insider program with the PC Xbox. And then also we got access to Copilot, so you can get the beta test it and get to check it out. Definitely give your feedback, negative or positive about it, so it can be approved. So when it's time to roll out, it'll be good to go. And like I said, I like the whole layout now. This is what we got right now, and it looks good. It looks fire. Hold on. Okay, yeah, go to browse by there. Then it got what you got installed. It got show and queue. And and again, you got your whole entire library with you, including those dry ass PlayStation games. But other than that, man, I'm done. How much minutes that, man? Yeah, we about 40 in. What y'all think about this, man? Do y'all think it's a W or a L for Microsoft? Are you supporting it, and are you supporting and agreeing with the new updates? Sound off in the comment section. Are you gonna use Copilot? I know me personally, I'm not. I'm shutting it down. I probably pretend like that feature don't even exist, in my opinion. Right now it's only associated with your phone, which is, cool, whatever. Um I probably got a negative take on it now, but I might change later. I'm not gonna hold you, because now that I think about it, if I'm playing devil's advocate, uh, a lot of people jump on YouTube and do the same mess. I just found out that a lot of people that beat Exodus 33, they was going on YouTube to get the most powerful one-shot setup, and then they was using that to just run through the game, which I don't find how that is fun to do, but you know, tomato, you know what I'm saying? For me, I'm cool on it. I don't think I'm going to use that feature personally. And that's it for your boy, man. But let me know what y'all think. Sound off. It's your boy Double O Melo. One love and God bless. Y'all stay smooth and stay dangerous out there. Peace. Hold on, what ain't that? Here it go. I need to get me a better outro, I think so. Hey, also, man, if y'all got any music reviews, hit me up, man. Let me know. We do some work, man. Peace.